One step forward, one step back. Recent events seem to suggest that the nations involved in the six-party denuclearization talks were making progress toward a resumption of the negotiations. But North Korea on Thursday threw cold water on any optimism that may have emerged, saying it would never take the first step for a restart of talks so long as the U.S. continues its hostile policies. Arirang's foreign affairs correspondent Hwang Sang-hee reports.
It won't be North Korea making the first move to restart the six-party denuclearization talks. At least, that's what the country's foreign ministry says. Referring to a recent remark made by U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry as a serious political provocation, North Korea's foreign ministry spokesman said the comment clearly reflects Washington's hostility towards Pyongyang. He claimed that the preconditions for dialogue laid out by the United States are a cunning method of blocking the resumption of the six-party talks and avoiding responsibility. The spokesman went on to say that the North will never make the first move for opening talks unless Washington ends its hostile policies. On Sunday, Secretary Kerry said that it is hard to excuse what he called a rogue state that uses all its money for developing missiles rather than on improving the lives of its people. North Korea's comments come at a time when international efforts for resuming the multilateral dialogue seem to be gathering speed. Following a string of meetings with U.S. officials this week, Chinese nuclear envoy Wu Dawei showed confidence in bringing back all members of the six-party talks, the two Koreas, the U.S., China, Japan, and Russia, to the negotiating table. Wu is expected to meet with North Korean Vice Foreign Minister Kim Hyung-jun in Beijing and explain the details of his discussions with U.S. officials. Meanwhile, South Korean nuclear envoy Cho Tae-yong is also planning a trip to Washington as early as this weekend to meet with his U.S. counterpart Glenn Davies, which will be followed by a visit to Beijing. But officials in Seoul say the countries are still exploring various conditions for resuming talks, and that the day the six nations sit down together again is not in any way imminent. Hwang Sang-hee, Arirang News.